To finish the conversation about the cost of rent to own, so let's be very realistic. Number one, you're going to have a deposit similar to the deposits that you have with a traditional rental. The difference between the two deposits is that with the traditional rental, your deposit is returned to you after deducting cleaning fees and whatever. With the rent to own, your deposit is not returned to you. In the event that you proceed with owning your rent to own, your deposit actually goes toward your down payment, making your down payment a lot smaller, which helps you to actually start owning the property. You don't have to come up with as much cash. But if you decide not to proceed with owning that place, if you rent it for a year or two and say, you know what, I decided not to own it after all, then you actually lose your deposit completely. There is no way to get it back, to get it even partially back. So this is a chance that you have to take when entering into a rent-to-own situation. Therefore, do not take rent-to-own contracts lightly. Make sure that the property is actually in a good school zone, doesn't have too many issues, mechanical issues, HVAC issues, plumbing issues as far as you can tell. In most cases, you should be allowed to perform a home inspection before you agree to do a rent-to-own agreement. I would absolutely advise to spend an extra $500 to do a home inspection, because you do not need to spend $4,000 or $5,000 or $6,000 on a deposit just to find out that the house has broken pipes, right? You could find it for $500 with a home inspection. So the true costs of rent-to-own are typically, depending on whether or not you're going with a program like Divi Homes, you might have to have a 1% to 2% down payment, which is your deposit. So let's just say the house is $300,000. 1% would be $3,000, 2% would be $6,000 plus the first month's rent. So realistically, on a $300,000 home, if they're asking for 2% down, which is your deposit and option fee at the same time, you're realistically looking at, let's just say, $6,000 as your down payment, and let's just say that your monthly payments are $2,700. Then it's $6,000 plus $2,700. So I'm just trying to give you an idea of what kind of finances you need to have in order to enter into a rent-to-own contract. If your down payment is only 1%, which sometimes it's possible but rare, then it would be $3,000 plus $2,700. So again, it needs to be close to $5,000, $5,000 to